This is Panda, and as I say, Panda's completely blind, as she has been from birth, and she's now 12. And Panda is slightly different with obedience training because as you know, being unable to see, she can't follow hand signals, which I used to use with my other dogs. With Panda, it's got to be completely verbal. Often when we're out walking, we meet people with dogs and they often ask me, why do you keep your dog on a lead? All the other dogs are running around. And I have to explain that she's blind, she can't see, so she needs to be on the lead. And people just don't realise because she just looks like a normal dog. She's walking to heel beside me, she's being obedient and quiet. We meet some of the dogs quite regularly on our walks in the morning and they greet each other, and I seem to sense that they know she's blind because they're very gentle with her and approach her carefully. She'll often play with other dogs when she meets them, especially here. Some of the pups play with her, but she's a little wary of them because they're a bit quick for her and they tend to jump around a lot. When we're out, we might be on a field and I will let her off the lead, but I have to keep talking to her so she knows where I am and she follows me. She'll wander off and sniff around, and as long as I keep talking to her, she knows where I am. Like any other dog, she responds to all the normal words. Come, here, down, sit, stay. She has to know immediately if she's going to bump into anything. I'll tell her steady and she'll be careful where she's going, she'll slow down. The one place I'm afraid I can't take her is to the seaside, which would be nice for her to run on the beach, nothing to bump into. But she doesn't like the sound of the waves, they seem to disturb her. The same often with streams, things like that, the sound of running water. She doesn't like it, she doesn't understand it. Panda did once come to the Isle of Wight with us on holiday for a week. The passage over on the boat wasn't too bad. She didn't like the sound of the waves hitting the bow, so I had to sit quietly somewhere so she couldn't hear the sea. Everything was different to her in our hotel room. Within a day she'd learnt where everything was in the room and she could move around quite freely. I find it quite rewarding looking after a blind Border Collie. I have to be extremely careful with her. She trusts me totally, which is quite a daunting thing to do. We are quite close.